WELC0 me back to the channel RFCoins. Today we are diving deep into the mysterious and fascinating world of coins. Grab a seat and get ready because you are about to discover how a simple penny, yes, you heard me right, a tiny 1-cent 2016 Lincoln penny could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more. So, if you love collecting coins or just love hearing stories about things that are way more valuable than they look, this video is for you. Stay tuned till the end because we will reveal the most expensive one sold and how you might have one in your pocket right now without even knowing it. So, let's start by talking about what exactly is this famous 2016 Ultra Lincoln penny. First minted in the Denver Mint in 2016, this coin was part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, which, believe it or not, started way back in 1909 with the original wheat penny to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, the Lincoln penny has gone through multiple design changes, but its cultural and collectible value has only grown over the decades. Now let's take a closer look at this specific penny. On the front, or obverse, we see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has stood the test of time for over a century. Underneath Lincoln's portrait, we see the year 2016, and on the right side, we have that tiny but mighty D mint mark, which tells us this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. On the back, or reverse, we see the Union shield with a banner that says 1 cent, a symbol of unity and strength, reminding us of Lincoln's legacy. This reverse design was introduced in 2010 and continues to this day. But what makes this ordinary penny potentially worth a lot of money? The answer lies in a few key factors. Number 1, mint errors. Sometimes coins come out of the mint with mistakes, double dies, off-center strikes, missing letters, die clashes, and more. Collectors love these errors because they are unique and rare. Number 2, ultra-high-grade coins. Coins that have never been touched, straight from mint rolls, and graded as MS68, MS69, or even MS70, these are almost flawless and can fetch top dollar. And number 3, low production runs or rare varieties. Although billions of pennies are minted every year, some varieties, like special dies or those with very tiny details that vary from the norm, can be extremely scarce. So what's the value of the 2016 Ultra Lincoln penny in today's market? Well, buckle up because this is where things get exciting. For regular circulated 2016 pennies, their value is, of course, 1 cent. But wait! If you find a high-grade, mint-state penny, especially those graded MS67 and above, you are looking at a value ranging from $50 to $150 or more, depending on the demand at the time of sale. Now, if you stumble upon a 2016 penny with a significant error, like a double die obverse or reverse, off-center strike, or die break, guess what? You could be holding a coin worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, and here's the kicker. One extremely well-preserved and rare 2016 Ultra Lincoln penny has reportedly sold for as high as $574.71, that's nearly 600 times its face value. Imagine flipping a penny into a small fortune. Double die obverse, look for doubling on Lincoln's eyes, ears, or the date, die cracks/die breaks, raised lines or bumps on the coin that shouldn't be there. Off-center strikes. Part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't struck properly. Clipped planchet, a coin that looks like it has a bite taken out of it. BIE error, a small raised line between the B and E in Liberty, looking like the word BIE. If you spot any of these, you might be holding a jackpot. You might wonder, why would someone pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for a penny? The answer lies in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. For collectors, these coins are treasures, especially if they are rare, in perfect condition, or have unique minting errors. Think of it like art. To the right person, that penny is a masterpiece. And as more people start collecting, the demand, and the price, continues to rise. Check your pocket change. You'd be surprised how often valuable coins circulate unnoticed. Visit your local bank and buy rolls of pennies. Search through them carefully, This is called coin roll hunting, and it's one of the most fun and affordable ways to get started. Go to coin shows or dealers. Sometimes they have unsearched rolls or hidden gems. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. The tiniest details can mean the difference between 1 cent and $1,000. Once you find a valuable penny, protect it immediately. Use soft cotton gloves to avoid damaging it with fingerprints. Place it in a coin flip or plastic holder to keep it safe from scratches. If you believe it's truly valuable, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade and certification. This makes it easier to sell and ensures maximum value. Finally, list it on reputable auction sites or reach out to coin dealers who specialize in modern errors. So, there you have it, folks. The humble 2016 D Ultra Lincoln Penny, a coin you probably never paid much attention to, but now you know it could be hiding some serious value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes peeled for these modern treasures. If you found this video helpful or surprising, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing coin secrets. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you're going to start looking now, and remember, every penny counts, especially when it's worth hundreds of dollars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you want a shorter version, script for voiceover only, or customized version with humor, drama, or storytelling vibe. Today, we are diving deep into the world of the 2012 Lincoln Cent, also known as the Ultra Lincoln Penny, a small copper-plated zinc coin that could be worth a surprising amount of money. You may think it's just a regular penny, but what if I told you that some of these coins are worth way more than their face value? Stick around because we are about to explore everything, from its rich history to how much it is worth today, and what makes some of these pennies so special that collectors are hunting for them right now. First, let's talk about the history and background of the 2012 Lincoln Penny. As you probably know, Abraham Lincoln has been gracing the front of the U.S. 1-cent coin since 1909. This design was introduced to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen many design changes. In 2010, the United States Mint unveiled the Union Shield reverse design, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a unified nation. By 2012, this Union Shield design was well established, and the coin itself was made primarily of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Even though millions of these coins were struck, there are particular details and errors that make specific 2012 pennies extremely valuable, and you might have one sitting in your jar of change right now. Now, let's dig into the mintage figures. In 2012, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 4.4 billion pennies, and the Denver Mint created about 4.9 billion pennies. Yes, that's right, billions with a B. But don't let these huge numbers fool you. Because when it comes to coin collecting, it's not just about how many coins were made, it's about which coins have unique qualities that make them rare and desirable. So what makes a 2012 Lincoln penny worth more than 1 cent? Let's talk about errors and varieties, because that's where the money is. Some of the most valuable 2012 pennies are those with double die errors, where the design elements like Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering show a noticeable doubling. This happens when the die used to strike the coin has been improperly manufactured, and it's one of the most exciting errors for collectors to find. A double die obverse or reverse on a 2012 penny can take a 1-cent coin and multiply its value hundreds of times. Then, there are off-center strike errors, where the design is stamped incorrectly, leaving part of the coin blank or causing a crescent-shaped image. Coins with dramatic off-center strikes, especially those that are still well-centered enough to see the date, can be worth $50 to $200 or more, depending on how severe the error is. Next, let's talk about coin condition and grading, because the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS 70 being a perfect, flawless coin straight from the mint. While most 2012 pennies you find in circulation are going to be circulated and show signs of wear, uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS 65 and higher, are what collectors are really after. For example, a 2012 Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can sell for $10 to $30, even without errors, simply because of its perfect state. Now, if you combine that high grade with an error like a double die or an off-center strike, boom! You could be holding a penny worth several $100s. Let's talk about the current market value. Right now, depending on condition and whether it features any unique errors, 2012 Lincoln pennies can fetch anywhere from 50 cents to over $500. Yes, you heard that right. In fact, recently, an ultra-high-grade 2012 Lincoln penny with a rare double die error was sold for nearly $574.73, according to recent sales data. That's nearly 57,000 times its face value, for a penny. So why are collectors willing to pay so much? It's because these coins are hard to find in top condition and with those special errors. And as time goes on and more pennies get damaged or lost, the surviving quality examples become rarer and rarer, driving up their value even more. Now, you might be asking, how can I find one of these valuable 2012 Lincoln pennies? Great question. Start by checking your pocket change, your piggy bank, or that coin jar you've been ignoring for years. Look closely at every 2012 penny you come across. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, even a smartphone camera can help, and inspect the coin carefully. Look for signs of doubling in the text, numbers, and Lincoln's portrait. Pay attention to coins that look like they were stamped off-center, have strange markings, or even unusual color tones. Some coins that were improperly plated during minting could also be valuable, and if you think you found something special, you can send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. They'll give you an official certificate and grade, which makes selling it to collectors much easier and often much more profitable. Imagine turning a penny you found in your change into hundreds of dollars. That's the dream of many coin hunters, and it could happen to you if you know what to look for. So to recap, the 2012 Lincoln penny may seem common, but in perfect condition or with rare mint errors, it can be worth a surprising amount. Keep your eyes peeled for double dies, off-center strikes, and anything unusual. Remember, these pennies are still out there, waiting to be found by sharp-eyed collectors like you. Before we wrap up, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare or valuable penny. We would love to hear your story. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss a chance to learn how to turn your pocket change into real treasure. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting. If you want, I can also format this into a teleprompter-ready script or break it into sections for easy video shooting. Let me know. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change right now, the legendary 1996 D Ultra Lincoln penny. You won't believe how much this penny could be worth today. Some of these tiny copper treasures are valued at over $574.77, and even higher when found in pristine condition. So if you love coins, history, and making money from surprising places, stick with me till the very end because we're going to explore everything about this rare coin, its history, what makes it valuable, how to identify special errors, and what collectors are paying for them right now. Let's get into it. First, let's travel back in time to 1996, a year when gas was around $1.22 a gallon, the internet was just starting to boom, and the Denver Mint was striking millions of Lincoln pennies. But only a few of them would become the rare and ultra-valuable pieces collectors crave today. The Lincoln Penny series, first minted in 1909, was introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The design was crafted by Victor David Brenner, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the years, the penny saw many changes, but by 1996, it still carried the iconic Lincoln bust on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which had been introduced in 1959. The 1996 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by that tiny D mint mark just below the date. Now, while millions were minted, over 6 billion coins, only a few have what we call ultra qualities, rare errors, or pristine grades, making them worth way more than face value. Now, you might be wondering, with so many made, why are some of these coins worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Here's where it gets exciting. Several factors can make a 1996 D Lincoln penny incredibly valuable. Mint errors. Some 1996 D pennies have striking mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, cut errors, and clipped planchets. These errors make them highly collectible and can skyrocket the coin's value. Ultra high grade / mint state, coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher by PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. Perfect or near perfect coins with no scratches, perfect luster, and sharp details are the ones that fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Full red coloration, pennies that retain their original bright red copper color are far more valuable than brown or even red-brown ones. A red 1996 D penny in MS68 condition can be worth a small fortune. Appeal and popularity. Because Lincoln pennies are among the most popular series in U.S. coin collecting, any rare variety or error will have a large number of collectors willing to pay premium prices. Look closely at the date, 1996, the Liberty, and In God We Trust. If you see doubling of the letters or numbers, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of dollars. Coins where the design is struck off the center can be extremely collectible. Depending on how severe the off-center strike is, these can fetch anywhere from $50 to over $300. If a piece of the die breaks off during minting, it leaves a raised, blank area on the coin. That's called a cud. A 1996 D penny with a cud error can sell for $100 to $500 depending on the size and position of the cud. This is a type of die break that appears between the B and E in Liberty, looking like a tiny I. Collectors love these and might pay $5 to $50 depending on the condition. If a portion of the penny looks like it was cut off, that's a clipped planchet error. These can range from $20 to over $200 depending on how dramatic the clip is. Let's talk about real market value. How much can a 1996 D Ultra Lincoln penny get you if you find the right one? Regular circulation condition pennies are still worth face value, just 1 cent, but if you have a mint state coin graded MS65 to MS66 red, you could be looking at $20 to $75. For MS67 red, the value jumps to around $150 to $300. Top graded coins, MS68 RD, are extremely rare and can bring in $500 to $1,200 or more, depending on market demand. Coins with dramatic errors, like a double die obverse combined with full red coloration, can sometimes be auctioned for $1,000 to $3,000. And yes, as of now, some listings and auctions have shown ultra-rare specimens asking prices in the ballpark of $574.77 and beyond, especially for perfect, eye-catching coins with verified certification from PCGS or NGC. Now, you might be wondering where to find these gems and how to cash in if you get lucky. Search your change. Yes, you can still find 1996 D pennies in circulation. Check your pockets, piggy banks, old jars, and cash registers. Coin shows and dealers. Visit coin shows and local dealers to see what's on the market and get professional appraisals. eBay and online auctions. Many 1996 D Ultra pennies are sold through eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, and other sites. Make sure to look for certified coins if you're buying, and get your coin graded if you're selling. Grading services, use PCGS, NGC, or ANAX for professional grading to maximize your coin's value. High grades and authenticated errors bring top dollar. Handle coins carefully, use cotton gloves or hold them by the edges. Never clean coins. Cleaning can ruin their value. Learn to spot fake errors, study reputable guides and join coin collecting forums. Invest in a magnifier. A good loupe or microscope helps you spot doubling and errors easily. Stay updated on market prices. Values fluctuate based on demand and collector trends. So there you have it, folks. The 1996 D Ultra Lincoln penny, a small coin with huge potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, finding one of these rare pennies could be like striking gold. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more awesome videos about rare coins and collectibles. And hey, if you've ever found a 1996 D Lincoln penny or any cool era coins, drop a comment below and share your story. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting. And stay curious. If you want, I can format this for a teleprompter or add timestamps for each section. Let me know. Today, we are talking about one of the most mysterious and valuable modern coins out there, the 1995 D Ultra Lincoln penny. Yes, that's right, a simple 1-cent coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now and might actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. You don't want to miss this because today I will share everything you need to know about this incredible penny, its history, rare errors, market value, what makes it ultra, and how you can identify if you have a winner in your own collection. So let's get into it. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the 1995 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver, which is why you see the small D mint mark right under the year 1995. Now, at first glance, it may seem like any other ordinary penny. But when you take a closer look, especially if you know what to look for, you'll realize that some of these coins are far from ordinary. The Lincoln cent itself has a long and proud history. Introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of a symbolic figure like Lady Liberty. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has gone through a number of design changes, but the basic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, or front side, has remained consistent. What makes the 1995 D penny special is that it comes from an era when the U.S. Mint was transitioning and facing some production issues, leading to some interesting varieties and errors that today make collectors go crazy. Now, you might be wondering, what does ultra mean when we say Ultra Lincoln penny? Great question. The term ultra is used by some collectors and sellers to describe coins that have exceptionally sharp details, perfect or near-perfect strikes, and sometimes highly reflective surfaces that give them almost a proof-like appearance even though they were struck for regular circulation. In the case of the 1995 D Lincoln penny, some coins came out with unusually strong details and flawless surfaces, making them stand out from the millions of other pennies minted that year. Imagine finding a coin in circulation that looks like it just came out of a collector's set. That's what some people call the Ultra Lincoln penny, and those coins, especially in high grades, can command serious money in today's market. But that's not all. The 1995 D Lincoln penny is also famous for some jaw-dropping errors and varieties. Let me break them down for you because this is where things get really exciting. First, one of the most famous errors in 1995 pennies, although more common in the Philadelphia no mint mark version, is the double die obverse, where the letters in Liberty and In God We Trust appear doubled to the naked eye. While the Denver mint version is not as well known for this error, there are still lesser-known varieties of die doubling that collectors hunt for like treasure. Next, you have off-center strikes, where the design is shifted because the coin wasn't properly aligned when struck. These can range from a small shift to extreme off-centering, and the more dramatic, the more valuable. Imagine a penny where part of Lincoln's face is missing or cut off. Those are highly sought after. Then, there are broad strike errors, where the coin is struck without a proper collar, making it look stretched or bigger than usual. And don't forget about clipped planchet errors, where a part of the coin is actually missing, usually a crescent-shaped cutout. These are striking and easily recognizable. Finally, you have coins that might have been struck on the wrong planchet, like a dime or a foreign coin blank. These are extremely rare but incredibly valuable. Alright, let's talk money, because let's face it, this is what we all want to know. How much is a 1995 D Ultra Lincoln penny worth today? Well, as of the most recent market trends, a regular circulated 1995 D penny is worth face value, just 1 cent. But if you have a high-grade, uncirculated example, especially with that ultra designation or a rare error, the value skyrockets. A mint state, MS 65 to MS 67 coin, meaning no scratches, bright color, and sharp detail, can easily fetch $20 to $50 and sometimes more at auction. But here's where it gets insane: if you find a proof like ultra sharp strike, these can sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on the demand and condition. Now for errors, a dramatic off-center strike or a broad strike can be worth $100 to $300 or more, depending on how severe and how much of the design is visible. A double die obverse in high grade? That could range from $200 to over $1,000, depending on clarity and condition. And if you somehow find a wrong planchet strike, like a penny struck on a dime planchet, you are looking at possibly several $1,000s, depending on the specifics. Currently, the highest market listing seen for an Ultra 1995 D Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition has reached up to $574.78. Yes, that's nearly $600 for a penny. So how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Trust me, your eyes alone won't catch everything. Check for mint mark D under the date. Make sure it's there for the Denver Mint. Super sharp details on Lincoln's face, hair, coat, and the lettering. An ultra penny should look unusually sharp and crisp, bright, reflective surfaces, especially if they look like a proof coin. Even though it's a business strike, look for doubling, especially in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Check for any misalignment, off-center strikes, or missing parts like clipped planchets. If possible, weigh the coin. A standard 1995 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. Anything significantly lighter or heavier could indicate an error or wrong planchet. If you think you found a valuable coin, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can dramatically increase its resale value. So there you have it, the 1995 D Ultra Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Just think about it. Checking your pocket change could lead to finding a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare penny in your change? Do you have a 1995 D penny that you think might be valuable? Drop a comment below and share your stories. And if you enjoyed this deep dive and want to learn more about rare coins, valuable errors, and hidden treasures in everyday money, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another exciting episode. I've got more amazing coin videos coming up that you definitely don't want to miss. Thank you so much for watching, happy coin hunting, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want, I can also format this into a ready-to-use YouTube script file. Let me know. Want me to make it even longer or add a part about how to sell them? Today, we have something very exciting to talk about. The 1990 Ultra Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. That small copper coin that many of us overlook could actually be worth a fortune. So, if you're curious about how a simple 1990 Lincoln cent can be valued way beyond its face value, sit back, relax, and stay with us till the end because you don't want to miss this amazing story of value, history, and mystery behind this small yet powerful coin. Let's start by talking a little bit about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and since then, it has gone through a series of design changes, metal compositions, and minting processes. But the 1990 Lincoln penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, especially because of some unique varieties and errors that make this particular year extremely desirable. Now, let's talk about the features of the 1990 penny. On the obverse, we have the famous bust of President Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse, the image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008. But what makes the 1990 penny so special? Well, here's the catch. There are certain versions of this penny, like the 1990 No-S proof penny, that are considered ultra-rare, and even some regular circulation coins with unique characteristics that collectors are willing to pay big money for. Perhaps the most famous and sought-after variety is the 1990 No-S proof Lincoln penny. Now, for those who may not know, proof coins are specially made coins with sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, typically struck for collectors. Proof coins from 1990 were supposed to have an S mint mark for San Francisco. However, due to a rare mint error, some were struck without the S mint mark, and these coins are now known as the 1990 No S proof pennies. This error makes them extremely rare, with only a few known examples in existence. If you are lucky enough to find one of these, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Yes, that's right, thousands. Some of these coins have sold for over $20,000 at auctions. So, make sure to check your proof sets and coin collections because you never know when a treasure might appear. But wait, that's not all. Even regular 1990 Lincoln pennies that were minted for circulation can be worth more than a cent if they are in perfect condition or have certain errors. For instance, coins with off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or repunched mint marks are all very desirable. If you happen to have a 1990 Lincoln penny in MS-65 condition or higher, you could be looking at a value ranging from $1 to $5 or even more, depending on the buyer and the coin market. And coins with major errors? Those can sell for hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars at auction. Imagine finding a simple penny in your change that turns out to be worth hundreds. Wouldn't that be incredible? Collectors love the 1990 penny because it sits at the crossroads of modern coinage and valuable rarities. By 1990, pennies were being made primarily of zinc with a copper plating, but there are still a lot of unique pieces that slipped through quality control. Finding one of these coins is like finding a needle in a haystack, and that's part of what makes it so exciting. Plus, the 1990 penny is a coin that almost everyone has seen or handled at some point. It's relatable, and yet, the thought that one small detail could make it worth thousands adds a sense of adventure and treasure hunting to everyday life. That's why coin collectors and even casual hobbyists are always on the lookout for that special 1990 penny. Speaking of value, let's get down to current market prices. Right now, in 2025, the average value for a regular 1990 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition is about 57 cents, yes, over $0.50 for a single penny. But if you have a proof coin with a No S mint mark, the value skyrockets. Like I mentioned earlier, some have been auctioned for over $20,000. Even coins with common errors like double dies can fetch prices ranging from $50 to $500 depending on the condition and rarity of the error. So, when you look at that little copper coin, don't just think about 1 cent, think about the potential hidden value inside. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1990 penny is valuable? Great question. First, you'll want to inspect the coin carefully under good lighting, and if possible, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for, is there an S, D, or no mint mark at all? Remember, no S on a proof coin is what makes it extremely valuable. Coins in mint state are worth more. Look for any doubling in the letters and numbers, especially on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. Also, check for off-center strikes or unusual markings. If you think you have a special coin, it's worth having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Getting your coin graded can increase its value and make it easier to sell to collectors. If you find a valuable 1990 penny, there are plenty of places where you can sell it. You can approach coin dealers, attend coin shows, list it on online auction sites like eBay, or even sell through specialized auction houses like Heritage Auctions. Always make sure to do your research and work with reputable buyers to get the best value for your coin. So, there you have it. The 1990 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but as we've learned today, it holds a fascinating history and some versions are worth a small fortune. Whether it's a rare No S proof, an error coin, or simply a well-preserved piece, there are many reasons why collectors are constantly searching for this coin. So next time you're going through your pocket change, your old coin jars, or even family collections, keep an eye out for that 1990 penny. It could be the treasure you've been waiting to find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, rare currency, and how to spot treasures in everyday life, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our exciting updates. Drop a comment below if you have a 1990 penny or if you found any rare coins. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy treasure hunting and good luck finding that golden penny. If you want, I can also write a shorter or more casual version, or add call to action parts. Want me to adjust this for a particular length, e.g., 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or vibe, funny, serious, fast-paced? Let me know.